Alright, from the Supergirl TV series DCTV comes the Martian Manhunter from DC Collectibles. He comes in winter box packaging, comes the usual extra hands and stuff that you get from DC Collectible figures. He's figure number 2 in the Supergirl series. Whether or not there'll be any more remains to be seen. Nevertheless, as you can see, you can see here in the back the other figures from the Arrow series as well. So let's take a look at the figure. So just a quick look at Martian Manhunter. You can see he looks like he jumped off of the TV screen. Colors are really well done on my figure. No paint blemishes, no smears. And that's much more I can say. Oh, the cape is pliable, so it's a soft rubber plastic and stuff. And it's very well done. So let's take a look at the articulation now and see how well done this figure really is.
Oh, now we have Martian Manhunter from Supergirl, which was one of the big surprises there when I saw that on the Series 1. I was like flipping out when I was like, oh my god, Martian Manhunter! And he changed into this, like his whole uniform, and it was like, wow. You know, that was the highlight of Season 1. So, Martian Manhunter, he has his regular, like, Martian Manhunter head, not the rounded head, and more like the dome type, the cone head type Martian Manhunter, as I like to call it sometimes. His head's on a ball joint, left, right, can kind of look upwards, downwards, and stuff. Shoulders here can go upwards. These are really like soft, kind of like plastic shoulder pads, so you can really get a good range of like motion there for his shoulders. Arms going forward. Here he has a single joint in the elbow and a swivel. Swivel at the wrist with hinge. He has a chest articulation, so you can actually turn him from side to side. No ab crunch, but the chest articulation allows you to get a little bit more movement upwards. But then again, his head doesn't go high enough to really look, give him that flight pose and stuff. So he's kind of like a downer there. Like I've always said, for anybody who can fly, should be able to look up. It's just a simple logic for people that can fly. Leg can go outwards, forwards, go outside the side there. Kind of hindered there by his uniform, which this part is pliable. It's a little like I don't know. I guess you would call that like, you know, like hockey players have that, like, you know, blocker there. And then here there's no hinder, but I like the way they did the design here. The design, and it's really sculpted. This part here is soft, so I think there's a change in the design or change in articulation last minute, because it's a little weird how they have it that it just kind of stops, and this part there is pliable there, and it's just weird a bit. But the cape's really pliable, and it's two color. You have black here and blue on the outside. Double jointed in the elbows. The knees. Double jointed in the knees. And there's no swivel in the boots, which you can hardly see the boots a bit. The boots are really designed differently from regular boots, which is something that you really don't see in this TV show, which I might add right now, is that when you get these figures, you really see how the costume looks like, because in the TV show it goes really quickly. Unless you pause and really study the costume, you really can't tell. But with this, when you really get a look at you have the figure in hand, you really see how the costume is designed, and you really get like a whole like different perspective of what they're actually wearing in the show. Single joint here in the ankle. There's no ankle swivel, which is too bad. It would have been really cool. And no thigh swivel, so you can't really get them in a certain like kind of like throwing pose or different kind of pose leg wise. But at least he has the upper chest articulation, so you can give him like nice cool like kind of like punching pose or something like that, which is something that was needed for Supergirl, which they seem to neglect to give, and we don't have that with Supergirl, but we have a Martian Manhunter, which is cool.
So as I said in my past videos, if you've been collecting the DCTV universe figures from DC Collectibles, this is a figure, a must-have figure to add to your collection and add to your roster. As I also mentioned earlier, whether or not we're getting any more of these figures is unknown. Seeing that this is a video that I done like last year, only it's coming out now, with the new information shown, there's no other figures listed, and we're almost, if you look at previews books, you can see that they have pre-orders up until like about July, August now, and there's there's nothing from the DCTV line. Maybe that will change in Toy Fair. We'll get some news on that, but as it stands right now, there are no more figures from the TV series, even though they say they're interested in those figures and really like them. So this has been a review of Martian Manhunter from DC Collectibles.